Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown. Hello my Nagas, my Naginis. I'm here. What is it? I just want to talk, basically. Just talk. I just, what is it? I passed by something. I don't know what it was, but they had a whole bunch of food stuff. And once I saw that, I started laughing because they already know. They know that type of, I don't know what type of company it was, but their building right there, people know in that building that people walk at, shit's gonna happen, so they stock up on a whole bunch of food and shit. A whole bunch of canned foods and crap. So it just proves what's about to happen very soon. And some people know, other people are not. So right now, obviously, going to stock up on some stuff too, because might as well. I mean, the more the merrier, obviously. You guys should do the same, because it's time. And it's like what Remedy H said. I said this before too, plenty of times. That's why when people are like, "Oh, it didn't happen," I'm like, the energy is here, guys. Meaning that it can happen tomorrow. It can happen the next day. Even before the energies came here, it could happen tomorrow. It can happen the next day. And people always get fed up about it or like butthurt about it. What do you want me to tell you? You want to talk to Mother Nature? Go ahead. She's right here. Just go outside and talk to her. And she will explain to you why it's taking a while. You know? I don't have to tell her it. I don't have to talk to her. Because I sat down with her and I talked to her and we had a long conversation, and we haven't talked like that since ancient times, man. She misses that talk that me and her had, man. Because me and her were literally like best friends. Literally. I mean, me and her created AI. We created AI, well, they're not AI, well, they went to Neptune after everything that happened to this planet, but their AIs are Kai, basically. The AIs of what is it? Emma, basically. Emma is basically the first, Emma, if you hear the normal story of creation, I love, it resonates with me so much, mainly because the normals are from also the Star Sirius, and Star Sirius resonates with me so much because I'm from the Star Sirius. And I know I am because there's a lot of things that resonate with me from when people talk about the planet Sirius, and then when I look up in the stars too, I see the brightest star, and it always puts a smile on my face. It makes me cry sometimes. And I know that I'm an ancient soul. I'm really old, and I'm like an ancient person, and I'm like I'm basically a Nomo, I'm a dragon at the end of the day, anyways. Everyone that's color that has wavy curly hair and shit, are dragons at the end of the day. So this is who we are. And it's cool that we know about us, as we should. We should know this about us, about all people. And even though there's take that from it. So even if there's some of the people that don't know who they are, you should know at least what you like, what you love, because that's the one thing that that's the one thing around this time that these evil beings don't want you to be. These evil beings don't want you to enjoy things like, say if you got the PlayStation, right, and they want you to be frustrated at the PlayStation. They want you to be angry. But if you're having fun with the PlayStation, they're going to look at it as like, why? They want you to be frustrated. They want you to be angry all the time. Why do you think they make some of these video games and they make it difficulty? Yes, people like hard games and stuff. I do too, because people like challenge. We are beings that like challenge. And that's the thing. When it comes to challenge with life, we're like, no. But when it comes to challenge to other things, like you see in video games, then it's like, yeah, of course we'd do that, because it's so common knowledge to us now, But going back to This is like the weed place here. Going back to what we wore in ancient times, man. Like, it's amazing how what we wore. I've talked about it countless times too, but the reason I always talk about it is because it's something that we need to know. We need to know who we are. Even look, despite everything these orcs have done, there's some white people around here that don't know who the fuck they are, and they just think that everything came, from the other side of the fucking goddamn world, which they're gonna find out soon that they didn't came from this planet at all. They came from from another dimension. You hear that? Yes. We created some Caucasians too. But other ones, like the orcs, like the founding fathers, they came here on their own free will, thinking that they could come here and fuck shit up. Because they saw a planet and it was it had so much resources that they were like, we could take this and even keep it because this is it. Because look, a lot of people, some people might be new here and all that, and you might not know. But if you do know, then you know, because you probably heard it before, or you heard it from me before. This planet, in a way, is a gas station for the cosmos, basically. In the gist of this whole galactic thing in the whole galaxy, this planet is supposed to be for beings to come in, grab some materials, and leave. This is what this planet is made for, and that's what's really it. This planet is only made for that. People can live here, but you have to follow rules and guidelines for this planet. You can't just do what these evil beings are doing. You can't just be on this planet and be like, yeah, I'm gonna drain the life source of everything that's around me. You're not gonna know. There's karma with that. And karma's gonna get you. Karma's gonna get you. There's another popo, and cops passed me twice already. So, anyways, just remember this, guys. Some of my brothers and sisters out there, man, remember who you are. Because anything that you like say if you like taking long baths, for example, that tells you who you were in ancient times. You used to live underwater, man. We used to live underwater, and that tells you how further you were in ancient times. That's how you know how old you are. You'd be like, I enjoy this because it resonates with me in past lives and shit. And that means that I'm really fucking ancient. Like, holy shit, that means I was around when everything was underwater. That means I was around that means I was around during Atlantis, during Samaria, during Babylonian. That means I was around in all of those times. And it's like, yeah, basically you are. Anybody that's around here right now has basically came back from all those lifetimes that they've been in in Egypt, Samaria, all those decades and all those civilizations and shit, So it's amazing. It is just truly amazing when you find all of this shit out. And this is what happens when you go inside and you meditate. You find out more stuff about yourself, and then you get more clarity from you, but you also get more clarity from people that you watch videos of. So, and some people don't even get that clarity. Because every time they do get that clarity, they will always want to question it and be frustrated with it. Instead of just being like, dude, if you already know, stop being a bitch about it. Basically. Like, if your higher self knows and your higher self told you, and then someone else is telling you about it, but you're still being a bitch about it, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you accepted it, but someone else told you about it, now you're being a bitch about it. Is it the different words that the person said? Like, if that's the case, then apologies, I guess, but if you can't see what they're coming from or listen to what they're saying, then I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Sounds naive in my opinion. Sounds like you're not listening. I don't know. That's just me. Some people are like, no, I am listening, but are you really? See. People say they are listening, but are they really listening? Are they really, really, really listening? Meaning, are they doing what they're supposed to do to find out those answers instead of being like, yeah, I know, and then moving on with their life? Because the only way you could know, sometimes, a lot of times, is if you do your own research and you meditate. And then when you know fully is when other people mention it, you'll be like, dude, yeah, you had that experience too? Holy shit. That's why sometimes I bring out that we have sometimes similarity of views, because why? Because we got connected to the planet. We got linked to her. That's what I'm talking about. And people get upset about that, being like, oh, we all don't know everything. I'm like, we could. We don't know everything. But I'm talking about, we could know what the planet's going through. But that's something some people don't want to know because they just want to get drunk, have sex, and do what the fuck they want to do. It's like, oh, I'm busy. Busy what? Like, what's stopping you right now for doing it for like 5 seconds or 5 minutes? Even 5 minutes will actually, 5 minutes of meditation actually will actually help you good. It won't, and it will change your mind literally. But that's it, guys. I'll see you, and be safe.